It's late. You're tired. You pick up your phone. Just for a minute, you tell yourself. You open an app. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. What follows is a familiar, almost hypnotic ritual. Your thumb moves, scrolling through an endless cascade of content. But it's not random, not at all. Behind that glowing screen, something is watching, every single tap. The choices we think we're making are often choices made for us. The word for it is algorithm. Think of a recipe. A recipe gives you a list of ingredients, data, and a series of steps to follow. An algorithm works in a similar way, but instead of making a cake, it's making a decision. What should we show you next to keep you on our platform? The ingredients are your data, every click, every search, every video you've watched. Companies like Google, Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, collect enormous amounts of this data. Their algorithms then process this information, following a complex set of instructions to make a prediction about what you will find most engaging. Because your attention is the product they sell, the more time you spend on their platforms, the more ads they can show you. It is the engine of a multi-trillion-dollar business model. It is designed to be incredibly good at one thing: capturing and holding your focus. This ghost in the machine isn't a benevolent spirit, it's a highly efficient employee working tirelessly to meet its quarterly goals. At first, the idea of an algorithm as a personal curator sounds wonderful. With each interaction, the algorithm builds a more detailed profile of you. It gets incredibly granular.
Are you my last first kiss? I like your vibe if you're feeling this. Don't give up on all of my hopes just yet. You got me feeling like an addict. So hit me with your good, good love. I'm tired of waiting for it. I know that we can make this good, good love. You got me dreaming of it. I know that we can have a good, good love. I swear I knew it when you reached out for my hand. If you're in this, I'll stand with you to the end. Like the first night that we stayed up till 3 a.m. Oh, you're my last first kiss. I like your vibe if you're feeling this. Won't give up on all of my hopes just yet. You got me feeling like an addict. So hit me with your good, good love. I'm tired of waiting for it. I know that we can make this good, good love. You got me dreaming of it. I know that we can have a good, good love. I've been hurt so many times, I know. If this fails, I'm not giving up. I'm not scared to do it all over. I know all I want now is your good, good love. I'm tired of waiting for it. I know that we can make this good, good love. Good, good love.
Features like the like button and infinite scroll were engineered to give users little hits of dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. The algorithm doesn't just give you what you want, it subtly guides you. You think you are carving your own path through the digital forest, but the algorithm is quietly laying down the breadcrumbs, leading you where it wants you to go. When an algorithm exclusively shows you content that aligns with your existing beliefs and tastes, it builds invisible walls around you. This phenomenon is known as a filter bubble or an echo chamber. Inside this bubble, your own views are reflected back at you, amplified and validated. Everyone seems to agree with you. Your opinions feel like common sense because they are the only ones you ever see. It's comforting, but it's also a form of isolation. You are cut off from different perspectives, from challenging ideas, from the messy, complicated reality of a world where not everyone thinks like you. The creation of an echo chamber is a natural consequence of an algorithm optimized for engagement. If you lean left politically, your feed will be filled with news and commentary that criticizes the right. If you lean right, you'll see the opposite. Each like and share reinforces the walls of your chamber, making them a little thicker and a little harder to see through. This digital segregation has profound effects on our ability to understand one another. When we are only exposed to our own side, opposing viewpoints start to seem not just wrong, but incomprehensible, alien, or even malicious. The other side becomes a caricature, a straw man, built from the most extreme and negative examples the algorithm chooses to show us. The algorithms behind platforms like YouTube have discovered a powerful psychological truth. More extreme content is often more engaging. It elicits stronger emotional reactions, more shock, more anger, more fear. This is sometimes called algorithmic radicalization. The journey is subtle and incremental. A person might start by watching videos about healthy eating, vegetarianism, veganism, radical animal rights activism, unproven alternative health theories. The user feels like they're just exploring, but they're being guided down a rabbit hole, one algorithmic video at a time. The system isn't programmed to radicalize. It's programmed to maximize engagement. Radicalizing content is an effective way to do that. This pattern appears across topics. Jogging videos can lead to ultramarathon content. Mainstream news clips can lead to inflammatory conspiracy theorists. The algorithm doesn't know the difference between a healthy hobby and a dangerous obsession. Outrage is a powerful glue for attention. The algorithm uses it liberally. This push toward the fringes has real-world consequences. Casual skepticism can become a deeply entrenched worldview. The algorithm acts as an automated recruiter, working around the clock to find susceptible individuals and pull them deeper into niche communities. Research from MIT has shown on platforms like Twitter, false news spreads faster, false news spreads deeper, false news spreads more broadly. And it's not because of bots or foreign agents, primarily. It's because of us. Humans are more likely to share stories that are novel, surprising, emotionally charged. A lie doesn't have to play by the rules of reality. It can be more dramatic, more scandalous, more exciting than the often boring and complicated truth. As the post gets shared, the algorithm detects a spike in engagement. It sees the post as popular, trending, and begins showing it to more people, creating a viral feedback loop. The truth, which might be a nuanced scientific paper or a dry fact check, simply can't compete. This creates an information ecosystem that is dangerously tilted against facts. During a global pandemic, hoaxes about miracle cures can go viral while official public health guidance struggles to gain traction. The algorithm isn't intentionally promoting lies, it's promoting engagement, and lies are incredibly engaging. To the algorithm, a click is a click, whether it's for a Nobel Prize-winning discovery or a theory about the Earth being flat. The cumulative effect of this is an erosion of our collective trust in facts and institutions. In this chaotic landscape, the loudest and most outrageous voices often win, not because they are right, but because they are best at playing the algorithm's game. The consequences of algorithmic amplification and echo chambers are not confined to our screens. They spill into the real world with tangible, often devastating costs. The most significant impact, the fracturing of our shared reality. Two people can watch the same event and leave with completely different understandings. We no longer have a common set of facts. This isn't just political disagreement, it's a breakdown in our ability to communicate and solve problems together. It poisons relationships, families are torn apart, friendships that lasted decades dissolve. A sibling suddenly spouting conspiracy theories didn't get there alone. A steady, daily drip of curated content confirmed fears and isolated them from dissenting views. Leaked internal Facebook documents showed the company knew their algorithms exploited our attraction to divisiveness and pushed users toward extremist groups. The real-world costs can be catastrophic. In Myanmar, the UN found Facebook played a determining role in inciting hatred and violence against the Rohingya. Malicious actors spread dehumanizing rhetoric and false stories. The algorithm amplified what engaged people most. The result, not just online anger, but ethnic cleansing. Health misinformation led to deadly outbreaks of preventable diseases. Parents, convinced by algorithmically promoted anti-vaccine content, refused to immunize their children. These are not isolated incidents. They're the logical outcome of a system that prioritizes engagement above all. The algorithms aren't ideological, they're financial. They've learned conflict sells. Outrage drives clicks, division drives engagement, and engagement drives profit. We live in a world shaped by that business model, more polarized, more distrustful, more fractured. The cost isn't dollars, it's broken communities, eroded trust, and shattered lives. This brings us to one of the most important questions of our time. Are we truly in control of our online lives? We cherish the idea of freedom and individual choice. We believe we are rational actors making conscious decisions about what we read, watch, and believe. The tech platforms themselves promote this narrative. They argue that they are simply mirrors, reflecting our own preferences back at us. But this argument ignores the immense power of the system they have built. A system of persuasion so subtle, so personalized, and so pervasive that it operates largely beneath the level of our conscious awareness. But the algorithm works in the dark. It is a black box. Even the engineers who build it often don't fully understand why it makes a specific recommendation. It's less like choosing a book from a library and more like having a hypnotist whisper suggestions in your ear. This creates an illusion of control. We feel like we are the masters of our digital destiny, but our behavior is being constantly shaped and modified. Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, calls this a race to the bottom of the brainstem. The algorithms are not appealing to our rational thinking minds. They are targeting our deeper, more primitive impulses, our need for social validation, our fear of missing out, our attraction to novelty and outrage, and they are getting better at it every day. The more we interact with the system, the more it learns about our psychological vulnerabilities. So, who is really in control? Is it the user who makes the final click, or is it the multi-billion-dollar system that has spent years and countless resources designing the perfect environment to ensure that the user will make that click? The picture I've painted might seem bleak, as if we are all just helpless puppets in an algorithmic play. But distortion is not destiny. The first and most powerful step toward reclaiming control is awareness. Understanding how these systems work is like turning on the lights in a dark room. Once you see the architecture of influence around you, you can begin to make conscious choices about how you interact with it. You can start to question the feed instead of passively consuming it. When you see a post that makes you intensely emotional, you can pause and ask, why am I seeing this? Who benefits from my outrage? Is this designed to inform me or to hook me? There are practical steps we can all take to break the algorithmic loop. Actively seek out perspectives that are different from your own. Make a point to read news sources from across the political spectrum. Follow creators who challenge your worldview. This is the digital equivalent of eating your vegetables. It might not always be as satisfying as the sugary dessert of confirmation bias, but it's essential for a healthy information diet. You can also reset your feed by clearing your watch history, unfollowing accounts that consistently post divisive or low-quality content. Curate your curators. Take control of the signals you are sending to the algorithm. Furthermore, we need to cultivate digital literacy as a fundamental life skill. This means teaching ourselves and our children how to spot misinformation, how to verify sources, how to understand the business model that drives social media. It means valuing slowness and thoughtfulness in a world designed for speed and reaction. Take digital breaks. Put your phone away for an hour or a day. Allow your mind to get bored. It is in those moments of stillness, away from the constant stream of notifications and updates, that your own thoughts have a chance to surface. This isn't about rejecting technology, but about putting it back in its proper place, as a tool we use, not a tool that uses us. Ultimately, the future of our shared reality is not solely in the hands of a few tech companies in Silicon Valley. It is also in our hands. The algorithm is powerful, but it is not all-powerful. It responds to our behavior. If we collectively start to reward nuance over outrage, truth over sensationalism, connection over division, the algorithm will, over time, have to adapt. It will not be easy. It requires a conscious and sustained effort to think critically, to choose wisely, and to remember that the world is infinitely more complex, interesting, and beautiful than what is shown in any personalized feed. We built this cave of scrolling shadows, and we have the power to step out of it and into the light. Resisting it requires constant vigilance, effort, and a conscious decision to swim against a powerful current. True digital freedom is not simply about having access to a platform, it's about having the awareness and the tools to navigate it on your own terms, free from hidden manipulation. For most of us, that is not the reality we currently live in, but the choice is ours. We can continue to be shaped by systems designed to exploit our attention, or we can reclaim our agency. The feed is endless, but so is the human capacity for reflection, for resistance, for waking up. Every time you pause before clicking, every time you question what you're seeing, every time you seek out a different perspective, you're taking back a small piece of control. You're choosing consciousness over automation. The real world, messy, complex, beautiful, and human, is waiting for us to look up from our screens. The question isn't whether algorithms will continue to shape our world, they will. The question is whether we'll let them shape us. In the end, the most powerful algorithm is still human choice, informed by awareness and guided by wisdom. The cave is comfortable, but the light is real. The choice is yours. Are we masters of our destiny or just players in a bigger game? Perhaps the answer lies not in the algorithm but in our willingness to question it.